You know what? I ain't want to. What you want to do, man? What you want to do? Tell me. Let me know what you want to do.
Put the gun up, man.
What you want to do, nigga?
Put the gun up. Put the gun up.
What you want to listen to? Waste my time. Like I got my time to waste. What you want to do, nigga?
Come on. Come on, Jesse. No, Jesse. Jesse, no. No, Jesse. No, Jesse. Here, stop it, Bob. Stop it. Hold up. Hold up.
Come here with me again.
Hold up, man.
Punk.
Hold up, Jesse.
Today on Higher Knowledge TV HD1, we'll be talking about a particular topic where there are Christian men inside a church fighting. Christian men inside the church. As you've seen on the previous video clips that I just shown you, there are men fighting in a church. Men are fighting in a church. Of all places. What about the body of Christ, of how Christians always say that we're following God and we're in love with Jesus and we do this and we're so nice and this and that. Of all men, of all people, they're fighting inside of a church. Of all people, these guys are fighting inside of a church. What about the scriptures? What about following the commandments of the Most High? What about doing the will of Christ? No. These guys are fighting inside of a church, ladies and gentlemen. One man pulled out of a gun, threatening to shoot and kill another man. Both of them are throwing fists or throwing down like they're on fight night or they're in the UFC or some type of mess. These guys are fighting and cussing and carrying on inside of a church. It's a whole bunch of wickedness that's going on in this whole industry. It's a lot of wickedness that's going on in the gospel and Christian industry. And a lot of stuff is going to get rebuked. A lot of stuff is going to get corrected by me today. Alright? A lot of stuff is getting rebuked and corrected by me today. And this is the stuff that we need to really understand. And really, we need to really understand that this is not how we are supposed to live if you're followers of Christ. If you're a real follower of the Most High, you do not act out in this manner. You do not cuss and threatening people with guns and threatening to shoot and you doing all this wickedness. This needs a lot of correction. A lot of things need to be handled in this situation. But the problem is a lot of people are not really following Christ. See, if the religion of Christianity have taught people lies, they taught people false doctrines. They have taught people that you can sin and do anything you want and God will still accept you. That's a lie. They taught you that homosexuality is not against God. That's a lie. They taught you that you cannot correct people because it's called judging. That's a lie. They have taught us many lies. They have taught a lot of lies. They have never really told us anything of the truth. Only thing they teach us is lies. Lies, lies, lies. They tell you that Jesus was a white man with blue eyes. That's a lie. They teach us that we can do anything and get away with it as long as we just believe in God. God will accept us as who we are. That's a lie. There's a lot of lies that Christianity has taught us over the years. And a lot of this stuff is going to get exposed. And I'm going to today show you people how Christianity has lied to us over the years so many times. So many times. And I mean, there's a number of uh there's a number of things I can go. But I'm gonna go here. And in Galatians chapter 1 verse 10, I'm gonna go here. For do I now persuade men or God, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be servant of Christ. But I clarify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Christ. You see, the doctrine that the Most High was preaching to our people was he taught us that we were supposed to love the Most High with all our heart. He taught us that we're supposed to follow the commandments. He taught us that we do not supposed to be you know we do not supposed to partake in pagan holidays. He taught us not to eat pork and swine and do all this wicked and destructive things. But the problem is a lot of people wants to do these things, and they rather follow and do and go by what they think. They necessarily are not hearers or doers of the word. They basically want to do whatever they want to do anytime and the place they do it. So these guys are just fighting for no reason, using words that are not acceptable. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 7 says, a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are a snare of his soul. Right there, the Bible tells us we should not be using these destructive words and foolish and vainless talking. So when the guy was jumping up, yelling and screaming in the man's face, acting a plump fool, letting his anger get the best of him, he was not following the Most High. He was following Satan. And see, this is what Satan does. He manipulates our minds. He tells us that it's okay for us to do this, it's okay for us to do that, and then we're ending up in the police cars, getting drove to the police station, and getting the cuffs put on us. This is all foolish and wickedness. At the end of the day, these brothers are fighting in the church, and it is not of the Most High, it's of the devil, and no one is saying anything about it. Why? It's because people like following their own doctrine. That's right. They follow their own doctrines. They don't live by the Most High. They're involved in all these pagan religions of Christianity, Islam, Hindu, and all these other religions, so on and so forth. They are not of Christ. They are of the devil. Christ never gave his chosen people a religion to follow. He gave us commandments. And you're supposed to follow the commandments of the Most High. You're not supposed to be even in a church, because if you know, the church was not necessarily a building, but it was the body of Christ. It was a congregation of people, not in a designated place. You people have been got misguided and been miseducated by Christian pimps that are pimping you out of your money every week at your local churches. You need to come out this bondage and wake up and learn the real truth of the Most High. And with that said, yet again, Christianity is a false religion. They are hypocrites. They don't preach the same. They don't follow the same doctrine that they preach. They're fighting. They're cussing. They're bringing guns. You got a gospel singer by the name of Kevin Terry sucking off men balls and sucking their penises because he's filled with the devil. You got people like T.D. Jakes that is manipulating people and having them thinking that tithing is right when he's not a Levi priest. If you're not a Levi priest, you have no business tithing. All these false prophets, from T.D. Snakes to T.D. Snakes and Creflo One $1 and Benny Sin and all the rest of the prosperity pimps and gospel. This is what Christianity is, a lie. That's all it is. My name is Hiram Hollins. Shalom to the nation of Israel. Peace.